Just watched a video on these missile launch, and there are news reports saying, oh my God, look at that. It really looks like a missile, and we'll talk to the government and see what they know about it. So this is how a reporter should handle something like this. And that's like, ask the government, what is it? If they say, we don't know, then say, how come you don't know? If you know how many, if I wipe my ass and if I don't wipe my ass, you seem to know. But you don't know when there's a big thing that looks like a missile going off? And see what response they have. If they say they don't know, then say, if you don't know shit like that, then maybe you're wrong about me wiping my ass. And if you don't know this kind of shit, shouldn't you be fired? Maybe you don't know what's going on in the Gulf of Mexico either. Maybe you don't know what's going on with the economic system. Maybe you don't know what an enemy looks like because you've been invaded by the corporate world, and you can't tell that either. And you know what? That corporate world just shot off that missile. So, to be a good reporter is to ask a good question, and it's to find out what they know. And if they know shit, they shouldn't be in the job where they say we know it all. And maybe that's the questions we need to be saying, that here is the story, is that your government doesn't know what that thing is. If your government doesn't know what that is, that's why they can't tell what's going on in the Gulf and they see nothing's wrong. And that's why they can't tell what's going wrong with the economic system, because they are the problems within the economic system, and you can literally interview them right into admitting it if you were a smart reporter. But we don't see smart reporters anymore because, you know what, these guys that sent off that missile says, we're going to sue you for everything you got if you end up, making me look bad. And so they're really tied to their jobs, and they're really tied to who funds them and who places the ads. It used to be that we're only going to put ads because of people, were popular. Now that doesn't matter anymore. We're going to put products up there that brainwash people, and we're going to put it there until people buy it. Not about whether they like it or not. So those are the people controlling the stations. It's not, your products are dictating what stories get told. Because if the product doesn't like the message, they pull their advertising, and then that news station loses all their funding. And then you get to be somebody like Pensacola Greg, who's willing to go out and speak the truth, and that whole corporate world will criticize him for asking for donations or any form of income. The only guy that gets the money is the guy that's lying. And you can tell pretty much who you're talking to in any of these chaos conversations. I get a kick out of anybody that's saying, how dare I ask for donations? You tell me who you are every time you say that, because I know right away, yeah, you're the rich guy that wants all the money for yourself. Then you criticize, and then you might feel sorry for somebody losing their stuff just because you gain more money by just talking that way, by making yourself look good, like you're the good guy. You probably put a donation there to say, hey, look at how good a guy I am. Look at the donation I put into it. Buy my stuff, because I'm a good guy. Anyways, I think it's time that you need to be the reporter of your own life and start asking yourself good questions. Because through good questions, you get good answers, and that's where you get truth. Find out why. Why don't you know? If you don't know, what else don't you know? And if you don't know shit, why the hell are you getting paid to do a job to know everything? I think it's time for you to get fired. And you know what? Lots of people unemployed will love the job. And do it right. Peace out.